Audiences worldwide, please welcome him to share his wisdom, Reverend Ikumahinda.
Think of all the living beings in all the ocean.
Sri Lankan Embassy, together with the Sri Lankan community in Ethiopia, organized a lantern festival on 23rd of June 2024 at the residence of the Sri Lankan ambassador to Ethiopia in commemoration of the Vesak ceremony of the year 2024. The Vesak festivals, which is held under the initiative of the Embassy of Sri Lanka in Ethiopia, is said to have increased the awareness of Sri Lankans' Buddhist culture, traditions, and heritage among the people of Ethiopia. During the festival, traditional Sri Lankan lantern made by the attendees, Sri Lankan Ambassador TheshanthaKumarasiri further explains the festival and its significance in creating cultural awareness of the two nations.
Today we are celebrating the religious festival of Sri Lanka. It's a religious plus a cultural event in Sri Lanka. In every year May, we celebrate the birth, enlightenment and passing away of Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha is the one who introduced us a great philosophy of Buddhism. And he was born in India in May, and also he got the Buddhahood in May. And also he passed away in May. So that because of that we celebrate. It is in Buddhist calendar, Vesak celebration is the key. So that is what we are celebrating in Ethiopia. Lot of people attended, even the Ethiopians, our foreign friends here who attended. All the lanterns were done by the Sri Lankan working here in Ethiopia. These masterpieces of artwork done by Sri Lanka. It's encouraged a lot of people to understand the Sri Lankan culture, and also it's a people-to-people contact between our two countries to enhance our relations.
Regarding Ethiopia's Green Initiative, which is considered as a massive campaign aimed at combating environmental degradation and keeping Ethiopia as the water tower of Africa, Ambassador Theshantha urges that the Green Legacy Initiative, which was initiated by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, should be further promoted as one of the climate protection action.
Because it's the planting trees is not easy task. Because Ethiopia is a huge country, then the climate conditions and the soil conditions, it is not easy task to do it. But President Dr. Abiy Ahmed has taken a kind of a very strong leadership to plant trees, and also motivating the public and the plantation industry people, farmers and the rural entities and school children and all to plant trees. Most of the countries in the global south suffering that because of the climate change. That the Green Legacy Initiative would be one who should promote, of course, the climate protection, and also motivating the public to look after the environment, their own environment, and that is something that you are transmitting to the future generations.
The initiative has been the demonstration of Ethiopia's longer-term commitment to a multifaceted response to the impacts of climate change and environmental degradation, and has an immense contribution to African efforts to meet the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and Agenda 2063, the Africa we want. Thus, the initiative is an exemplary one to other nations to follow.
If you are not going to look after the environment, there is no survival. We don't have any other planet. So, this is the only planet we should look after. This has been there for like decades, and in Rio Summit and all, we were talking the protection of the environment and all, but the huge impact, how we are whether we are really motivated to protect the environment. So that is something we had to critically look at and see whether we can find some remedies to address those issues. I think great legacy initiatives, I see that is as a kind of a motivation for the other people in the African continent to see how we can contribute collaboratively to work together, share the experience, and also getting some kind of a technical assistance for us and Ethiopians to propagate this agenda. I believe there should be this is an ideal initiative.
The outcome of this initiative is said to be progressive, with its impact of turning Ethiopia into a green land.